Honey, it's family hour. There must be something on.
Oh, wow! Candy critters!
Oh!
Oh, great. It's Monsters, our favorite show.
It's starting.
Pretty bizarre, huh?
Yeah.
Everyone thinks that this place is possessed. Come on, let's check it out. See? It's exactly where Matthew left it the last time.
So you sure your friends won't mind me coming along tonight?
Of course not. It'll be fun. Beverly takes some getting used to, but Matthew thinks you're kind of cool.
Well, he doesn't really know me, does he?
Well, whose fault is that, Mr. Distant? Paul the Dreamer. That's what they call you, you know.
Who?
All the girls. I think they think you're mental or something. I think it's part of your appeal. All set. Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I got a splinter.
Okay, well, we better get going, because I don't want anyone to see us hanging around.
Yeah, hey, Jody.
Yeah.
Who lived here before people said it was haunted?
He was just some guy who built this place. Killed himself out back by Becker's Pond.
This place is, it's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. But that's what's so great about it, you know? It helps with the mood. I remember last time it got so scary I had trouble sleeping all night. Paul, come on, we're gonna be late. I don't like this, Matthew. We're gonna get in trouble.
Would you relax? I've broken this place dozens of times when I was a kid, okay? Somebody cares.
Jody's friend gives me the creeps. He's weird.
Oh, Paul? No, he's okay. He's just shy.
Paul, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. This is how it works. First guy lights a match. Starts telling a story. When the match burns down, he stops. And the next person in line continues where he left off.
Okay, I don't know the story.
Well, there is no story. We make it up as we go along.
Okay.
I'll start. It's been 50 years now. 50 years since he threw himself into Becker's Pond. Taking his own life. Ending his misery forever. His name, Herbert Waverly.
Herb, he was very rich and pretty damn handsome to boot. He could have almost any woman he wanted, except the one woman he wanted, he couldn't have.
Wait, what are you doing? This is supposed to be scary.
It's my turn, I'll say what I want. She lived on the other side of town, the wife of a prominent politician and gentleman farmer. Her name was Ethel. Ethel Schwartz.
Herbert and Ethel met on the sly for several months. Ethel would sneak out of her house for their illicit meetings at the pond. But soon, rumors began spreading around town. And before long, they reached the ears of Ethel's jealous husband. One night, the politician locked his wife in the attic room, and he set out for the pond to lie in wait for Herbert. There was a terrible fight.
A terrible fight. But Herbert's bigger, stronger. Grabs the guy by the throat, drags him down to the edge of the pond, forces his head beneath the water. His lungs fill with the still, rancid waters of the pond, and soon he's dead. Rain is already beginning to fall as Herbert hastily buries the body in a shallow grave, hops on his horse, and gallops off. Claim his beloved. Now the rain is coming down in torrents as Herbert pushes onward, 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 and at last he sees the home of his lover in the distance. It's dark, except for the light in the attic room. He sees her form in the window. Under the gable, she stares out into the black night. He tugs on the reins and he drags his horse around and he digs his heels into her side, and suddenly there's a bolt of lightning and a crash of thunder. The horse whinnies, rears, throwing Herbert from the saddle, and twisting in midair, he sees it. He's heading right for it. It's the sharp blades of an idle threshing machine. He screams as the sharp blades cut into his face, 3 deep cuts, skin split, exposed bone and muscle and blood. Pain. Pain. So much pain. And so close. So close he can hear the clock in the farmhouse toll the midnight hour.
Okay, who's the wise guy? Who set the clock?
I didn't do it.
Well, someone screwed around with it. That clock was stopped.
Well, maybe it was mass hypnosis or something.
The hands were nowhere near 12. I noticed that when we came in.
Okay, so maybe the spring was wound, or the thunder shook it loose.
I want to go home, Matthew.
Come on, it's just starting to get good.
I don't care. I want to go.
Okay. But first, we'll vote. Jody. Paul.
We started it. Guess we should finish it.
Slowly, Herbert Waverly managed to pry himself free from those horrible steel blades, his broken leg dragging behind him, and blood pouring out of the open wounds of his face. He started his long journey home on foot.
Herbert walked home. Here. Collapsed in the doorway. Near death.
Herbert survives. But he lives the rest of his life as an embittered old man. His face is so horribly scarred and twisted, that no one can bear to look at him without turning away in horror. Even his beloved Ethel can't bear to look at him.
Each day he grew meaner, angrier. His disposition kept his wounds from healing properly, and he just became more and more disfigured. Till he could no longer even look at himself without screaming in agony and turning away. He had all the mirrors in the house torn from their walls and stored in an upstairs bedroom that he never entered. Finally, in despair, crazed with the loneliness, filled his pockets with stones, threw himself into Becker's Pond.
His body died, but his hate lived on. And it's nights like these that Herbert Waverly crawls out of the muck of Becker's Pond and returns home, following the blood left behind on that rainy, rainy Friday night.
You can still see the blood on the road out there. When the pavement's wet and the moonlight hits it just right. People say to stay away from Becker's Pond on nights like these. But most of all, stay out of the Waverly mansion. Because Herbert Waverly will kill anything that gets in his way. If you see him run, run as fast as you can and don't look back.
Don't look back. Don't look into his eyes. So much pain. So much hatred. One look drained the very soul from your body. He's out there. He's through the gate. He's dragging himself up the sidewalk. He's at the door. He knows we're in here.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Just stop it!
Come on, Bev, it's just a story.
I'm telling you, I heard somebody outside! Bev, come on!
There's nobody out there. Nobody out there.
Get him out of here!
Ezra! This isn't happening! This isn't happening! Don't touch me! Don't get him away from me! You knew about this room! You knew about the mirrors! You did this! You're evil!
Get the door! Get the door!
Paul, help me with this!
Oh, this works.
There's not much oil in it.
The mirror.
How did you know about this room?
I did not know about this room.
No, you knew about the room and you knew about the mirrors.
Look, I made this all up.
I know you did. We all did. But Matthew and Bev and me have done this 1,000 times and nothing's ever happened. God, don't you see that it's something in you? We made it up, but you brought him here. You can send him away. We have got to finish the story. Paul! Paul! Damn it! We've got to finish this story! The storm outside grows wilder, more fierce. As Herbert Waverly tracks down his last two victims.
All of a sudden, something outside distracts him. He's lured to the window. The storm lashes out. The sun is rising in the east, chasing away the rain, burning off the clouds. It is daylight, and Herbert must return to the pond. The sun is rising in the east, chasing off the clouds, burning off the rain. It is morning. Herbert must return to the pond.
Mm-hmm.